We're live.
Are we?
Yes.
Yup.
Oh man, we're always live, aren't we?
Sometimes we're even on time. Sometimes we're not.
Yeah, we're way off time. Whoa. Who's that handsome voice I hear? Sounds a little like me.
Sounds a little like me.
Alright.
You're in the Keystone Show.
Oh.
2 viewers. Are you sharing it?
Yeah.
Alright.
You post. Oh, not 3.
Ah, gotta be myself.
And there's 5.
Oh, we have 5?
We're at 5.
Okay.
6.
Alright.
7.
That's how we start. Here we go. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Blood Talk. I'm your host, Joey Blaze, live from inside the garage here in an undisclosed location. Yeah, you know where we at, Ross.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we do. Anyways, anyhow, anywho, Nick Karwacki. No one cares about Tatum Riley. Everybody's asking me to get Tatum on the show now. What the hell? I haven't even seen this fool.
I don't think it's that simple.
Chug a beer, you does he? Hey, come on now. Be a little nicer about it.
Dusty.
Does he?
Whatever that is.
That's a new one. Is that like some Pennsylvania slang? Something like that? Corey Stakem. Now we're getting all kinds of random people these days. Jeez Louise. All right. Let's talk about something. Ross,
Yeah.
are you ready for this weekend?
Sure.
Sunday, November 1st, 9 a.m. It kicks off. We got a good one. It's going to be the OMFFL playoffs. And real quickly, let's go take a look, before we talk about the playoffs, at the official OMFFL scoring offense, scoring defense, and point differential stats.
Right.
So, I'm going to put in the comments real quick.
Yeah, they're pretty wild.
Yeah, well, compared to what you're used to. But honestly, it's crazy, man. A lot of good defenses in this league. A lot of good ball being played every week. Drop something, buddy. That's our producer in the background. Let me put it in there real quick. Can't even see it on here. What the hell? There we go. Gotta let the page refresh before I can post it in there. I hate when I drag stuff out like that.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It's the Wi-Fi sometimes.
Now you're complaining about my Wi-Fi too?
I blame my laptop mostly. This thing's getting ancient. But like, taking a look at the stats, we're gonna post these scoring offenses first. This is the official scoring offenses for the OMFFL. Should have gone through just now. There it is. Leading the way in offense is the Renegades, 14.2 points per game.
Yep.
Jaleel is the big factor behind that, stepping into the quarterback role this year, and the offense is taking off. Second is Rampage, 13.2 points per game, followed by Aftermath at 12.8, Titans at 12, Scorpions at 10.8, FOE at 10.2, AFN at 9, Grimes at 8.6. The team formerly known as Thunderbirds, now known as Venom.
So that was a misprint the other day.
It's not Venom, it's
Okay.
Venom.
Alright, got it.
That is a misprint.
Okay.
Same thing, it's not Grimmies, it's Grimies.
Right.
It happens. I do plenty of typos all the time in writing. And finally, dead last in the playoff teams, I should say. I'm not including the other 2 teams who were not in the playoffs. So finishing 10th in this is the 4-1-0 Ravens, 7.6. I did do stats for one motion, and I want to say they were averaging about 2 points per game.
It's probably more than the Warriors average back in the day.
I would have done stats for Madness, but Madness did not finish the season.
Alright. It's unfortunate.
It happens, though. And now we'll take a look at the scoring defenses. I'm going to post those in the chat right now. Leading the way in scoring defenses is the Scorpions. They are surrendering 1.5 points per game. Second is Rampage, surrendering 5.8. Then Aftermath, 6.6. Renegade, 7.6. Venom, 8.2. AFN, 8.7. Grimies, actually we're ahead of AFN, 8.5. I have them in reverse order, my apologies. 4-0 Ravens, 11.5. Titans, 11.6. And finally, FOE sitting at 13.5. So Scorpions defense, Ross, 1.5 points per game surrendered.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
And top it all off, 7 shutouts in 10 games this season.
Shoot.
They are the #1 team in the OMFFL for a reason, entering this playoff. They have a dominant defense and an offense that can't put up points, albeit not many from the looks of it on terms of compared to where Rampage, Renegades, and Aftermath ranked. But they can still do it nonetheless. Can't count out Greg Proctor. We saw that several times over the last year.
Yep.
So that's what the points defense is looking like. Now we're going to post the differentials. So let's see who has the highest differential entering playoffs. Who is the most balanced team entering on terms of all of them. For the looks of it, on terms of this, if I can get it to actually paste. There we go. Just went through. Scorpions lead the way, plus 9.3. They're the most balanced team coming into the playoffs in terms of offense and defense. After them is Rampage, plus 7.7. Then it's Renegades, plus 6.6. Aftermath, plus 6.2. And then some very small margins here. Titans, plus 0.4.
Right.
AFN, plus 0.3.
That's wild.
Venom, plus 0.1. Grimies, plus 0.1. And the only ones finishing the negatives, FOE, negative 3.3, and 4-0 Ravens, negative 3.9.
That's crazy.
It's a tough league, man. The OMFFL
Yes,
is built differently compared to what people in Washington County see.
that's facts.
It is a very strong league, and this season proved just how great this league truly is.
Yeah.
So we're going to recap the final standings. Last place was Madness. They didn't finish the season.
Yeah, that's not good.
I'm not sure what went on with Madness. If anybody in the comments knows, let me know. I mean, a lot of teams have dropped out this year due to COVID. PME and Maffle.
Right.
Second Gen actually ended due to COVID recently too. So I don't know if it's COVID related or if it's something else, but let us know in the comments what went on with Madness. I wasn't quite there for that. I did cover 2 of their games, Renegades and One Motion, back in the summer, but that's all I saw of them. Number 11 in the standings was One Motion. They were basically a new team, you know, an expansion team, but what a tough league to join. The OMFFL in your first season? I mean, Ross, you played your first season in county. Could you imagine the Warriors of OMFFL back then?
Shoot. No, I can't.
Hey, they were always up for the task, though, always fighting. Shout out to them. They finished the season out. They were tough. You know, they didn't quit. A lot of young guys on that team from what I could see. Looking forward to seeing what they could do. And can't wait. Number 10 in the final standings was ultimately, if I get the bracket to pull up, of course Facebook decides it wants to freeze the tab instead of showing it. Don't you like that? Hold on, bro.
No, it's Facebook.
Off the top of my head, I think it was 4-1-0 Ravens. Yeah, 4-1-0 Ravens were the number 10 team in the final standings, if I recall correctly. Yeah, they had a season where they started turning it around toward the end. The offense got better as the season went on. Started putting up points toward the end. They were not a bad team going in. Looking forward to seeing what they do come playoff time. And I got the bracket to pop back up, so I can now name the next team. Number 9 is FOE. I haven't had a chance to watch FOE much this season. I think I did one of their games, and that was it. So I don't really know much about them. I've only seen one game once ever. Number 8 is Venom, which is the former Thunderbirds.
That's kind of crazy too. Change the name in the middle of the season.
Not even that. Changed the name right in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's not even the middle of the season, is it? Right before playoffs.
I mean, it was at one point combined forces. Then it was Thunderbirds. Now we're in Venom. But you know what? Same team, same identity, same physicality, same attitude. Looking forward to seeing what they can do come playoff time. Number 7 in the final rank standings was AFN, who this season finished out 4-6, I do believe. They were in a lot of games competitively. Usually we see AFN up top, but right now 7th place at OMFFL. But, you know, it's a tough league, man. Very tough league for the affiliates, and a very tough league for anybody, really.
Yep.
Finishing 6th overall was... I'm trying to read it. Grimies, yeah. Sorry, the number was low. It was small. Didn't get a chance to see much of Grimies this year. I saw them in week 1. They were having a thing going on with Team Petty. They had a couple guys in there.
Right.
Not sure if that's the case currently. Like I said, I haven't really seen them since that first week I was up there. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like against Aftermath. We'll see how that goes. Number 5 is the Titans. Maryland Titans, always up there, always competitive. Older team. Been around the block for a while. Like I said, one of the first circuit teams I saw was the Maryland Titans. Always a good squad. Can't wait to see what they do. It's going to be a good time when they play on Sunday. Number 4 is the Renegades, who, honestly, they had a really good start to this season. They really did. The Renegades were sharp. They were hot. They finished the best offense in the league. But down the stretch, lost a few games. They slide a little bit down the seeding. So we'll see how they do coming into the playoffs. But they got all the momentum going into this playoff when you consider the fact of what they did just about a few weeks ago in York. But you know what they say. It's a new game every single time you step out there. So we'll see just what the Renegades could do in this upcoming playoff. Number 3 is Aftermath. You know, Aftermath, like I said, they're also coming off of that appearance in the championship game. Looking forward to see what they got. You know, those guys are always going to be out there to competitive. They're an A-bracket team for a reason. Yeah. Always in the mix. We're looking forward to seeing what they have on Sunday. Number 2 is Rampage. They've had an excellent season. The new additions have paid off. A lot of talent coming that way right now. We're looking forward to seeing what that final team looks like this Sunday. And number 1 in the OMFFL is the Scorpions, 10-0, undefeated. Nobody has beaten them all season. It's been a while since they've lost a game, too.
Right.
It's been a long while. So we'll see just if anybody can take down this Scorpion squad, especially as we get onto this playoff. And so right now, Ross, if you're able to, go ahead and see.
Who you want?
Well,
let's see if Facebook cooperates first.
That is always the question. Kevin Orsini is up first on the lottery.
He's there with no ad. He literally is the first one when he popped it up, but there's no ad button.
I knew that would happen somehow. This is always a fun game. If you don't watch the show, this usually happens at least 9 times an episode.
Yep.
Robbie Sparks on?
Let me see. We're seeing he's trying to add himself, but this never works. No answer from live video, guys. You gotta get it out and get back in.
Yep, Kevin. That's the thing about Facebook Live. I'm seriously considering a move to Zoom. Really am.
Something.
It's gotta be another alternative. Facebook just...
Looking for Robbie. No Robbie Evansville.
Texting right
He's
now.
also trying to add himself.
Who is?
Robbie Sporks. It might actually work for him. Hold on, let's see.
All right, cool.
Says adding. Robbie Sporks.
What's good, brothers?
Robbie, how you doing?
I can't complain, man. Can't complain at all. Appreciate y'all for doing this again and having me on. And, y'all doing a hell of a job, man, bringing something new to flag football. I got to commend you every time I see you and talk to you, man. I love what you're doing.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, say to you. I love what the OMFFL is doing. I'll be the first to say it. I think you guys have the best league in the DMV by far.
Thanks, man.
And it's
Definitely
shown
appreciate
both
it, man.
in this season and on the circuit over the last year. You guys have had a hell of a run.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I mean, teams always in the Final Four. Even down to nationals the last 2 years, we've had teams from our league in the Final Four in the B, win the championship in the B, and then every tournament, there's always somebody, and there's always somebody new, which is what I love. As far as Rampage, Scorpions, now you got the Renegades showing up, stepping up. So I mean, we've been balling for years, and the good thing about our leagues is you got a lot of veteran guys that have been around, and they're bringing in the young guys and giving them the same love and passion for the game. Aftermath, all those guys formerly Explosion, Scorpion's been around the block. Renegades got Scarborough and Smoke have been out there. Steve with Rampage. Even our guys, we've been around for a minute. Titans. So it's a lot of old guys that just love the game, and they're teaching it to the younger guys. Hopefully, it continues to grow like that.
I think it will, man. And it's good that we have this flag football culture in the DMV. This 9-man culture that's been ingrained for
Definitely.
a long time in a lot of us. I grew up on a playground watching my dad play 9-man as a kid back when they were running the wing tee, and look where I am 20 years later.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, man. It's definitely like you said. It's a culture. It's a brotherhood, and I can't even play any other styles, man. I just enjoy this so much. So
9-man's a great game, and OMFFL, like I said, best league in the DMV. And they're making a strong case
appreciate
as
it.
time goes on for perhaps the strongest league in the country.
Right. I mean, we got. Well, you know what they say. You got to get on the A before you can take that claim. So
Oh, I know, but you
a
guys are
couple
on pace
teams.
to get there. You guys really are.
Right. Right. Appreciate that.
A lot of respect
So,
to the
but yeah.
OMFL.
Thank you. Yeah, and I got to first give a shout out to Mel Perry and his lady Marisol Johnson from State Farm for helping us be able to finish the season. Man, we had a hell of a year with the fields and everything, and they helped us out. And that's why I say I love this league because it's like a brotherhood, and everybody steps up and helps us in a major way, man.
See, that's what I like. That's what I like. That's what a league should be. It should be a family brought together as one. That's what's it to
Right.
me.
Yes, sir.
A community that grows together grows stronger together.
Yes, sir. That's a fact. That's a fact. But yeah, I ain't, no more advertisement for me. So let's talk about these brackets, man.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about them. We're going to start by taking a look at the your game, actually, the 9 a.m. kickoff on Field 1 against FOE. I got to ask, though, what brought the name change? What happened to the Thunderbirds?
A lot of people didn't like it, man. So it was tough. I mean, because we were just trying to. I mean, Thunderbirds came about because the two teams, it was the Hawks and the Chargers. So
I like that. It
one of
was
the
a
guys was like,
combination.
right. So I mean, but half the team didn't like it, and they felt it was corny. So we just messed around with it, and we got jerseys done finally. So they were like, since we got the jerseys, let's change the name, and so we just put it on there for the brackets, and that's what we're gonna carry down to DC and then down to Nationals. So
Awesome, man.
I'll
Awesome.
try
Glad
to.
to see you guys travel on the circuit. You got the jersey on you? Can we get a look?
Nah, I'll get my son to go pick it up before we done. I'll give you a flash of it.
All right, bet. Yeah,
Yeah.
wait. But yeah, talk about the 2020 season so far for Venom. How's things been going?
I mean, it's been up and down, and I mean, as you know, with any merger, it's going to be a growing process. So, it's been a big adjustment. I mean, of course, it's a disappointing season for us because you want to come out there and make a name for yourself early. But realistically, we haven't been able to get over that hump as of yet. But when the playoff starts, everybody's 0-0. So, we got a lot of games under our belt. We had two tough ones last week in the rain against Renegades and Scorpions, and we just gotta come out Sunday and come out swinging. But like I said, it's been an up and down season, but like it feels like we're leveling out. We just gotta find that momentum come Sunday.
And you got a tough opponent in FOE. Your thoughts on FOE going in?
I like FOE, man. I don't know most of those guys by name, unfortunately, but it's a real scrappy squad. They got a few it's two receivers that I really like. And their quarterback can move, he can throw, he can run. They just upset Aftermath like 2 weeks ago, So they're a team that their record doesn't represent who they are in a sense. Because they, like I said, any given Sunday they can show up and do, make some noise. But we lost to them first week of the season, 9-0. And then after that, they had a couple tough ones. But like I said, it looks like they came into stride. They had a few weeks off, so I'm sure they're practicing and getting ready for the playoffs.
Yep, and I fully expect them to come 100% ready on Sunday. I think this is going to be a really good competitive game between FOE and Venom.
Definitely.
Your thoughts on some other matchups we have? Let's talk about the other bracket, or other field, I should say. AFN Ravens. Your thoughts going to that one?
I'm gonna go. So like with that, the Ravens have come into stride. They got a new quarterback. The first 3 games of the season, they had their previous quarterback, who wasn't 100% healthy, but he was trying to give everything he could. And then when they switched over to the new quarterback, Josh, he just brought a new energy to the team. So he's been leading them. He led them to a big upset against the Renegades just a couple weeks ago.
I saw that.
Yeah. So they literally, if they can block for him, he's gonna be a problem. That's Josh of the Ravens. But when you look at a team like AFN, that's they got like 6-7 trophies on the circuit, and it's just one of those teams. Even though they lost a few pieces, it's one of those teams you can't count out, especially come playoffs. They're going to have all their guys. They're going to be fired up. You got Black and Ron and Dante, all of those guys that they know what to do. And they're veterans, and I think that'll be the thing that'll give them the edge is that they've been here before. They're veteran guys. They got good leadership, and they're dogs, man. They're gonna fight to the finish. So if I had to pick a team, I'm gonna pick AFN just based off of the history and the what they bring to the table.
Now the question is, do you think they're going to make a run in that bracket? You got them winning it.
No, I don't. Only because both sides. It's tough because you got Renegades and Scorpions on one side, then you got Aftermath and Rampage with AFN on the other side. So it's like in their bracket, it's going to be tough. I don't have the bracket in front of me, so I can't see who they would end up.
I got it on me. I'll actually post an image in the chat for everybody to see too. But yeah, right. So in their bracket, the winner of that plays Rampage, and the winner of that plays the winner of Grimies and Aftermath.
Right. So honestly, if I'm picking that bracket, that side, who would make it to the championship is pretty much your question.
Yeah, that's the question.
Okay, so if I'm picking one from that side, it's tough to say, right? I'm stuck between Aftermath and Rampage. Again, two veteran teams. Rampage has been to damn near every championship since the league started. They've won 2. I think they only didn't go. Actually, they've been in every OMFFL championship.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they've been in every single championship. They always find a way to win. They're just a tough squad. They have the numbers. They keep their guys fresh. They rotate heavy, and their offensive system is solid. So between them and Aftermath, those would be my 2 picks from that side, going into for the team the semifinals of that division. it would be between, in my opinion, Aftermath and Rampage.
Aftermath and Rampage.
Yep. Yep.
Gotcha. So
Who will win that game is a toss up.
Yeah, that's a game that I want to see, honestly. But there's a lot of games that I looked at this bracket and thought about, and I thought that there's a lot of potential matchup wise, especially in these later rounds.
Right. I mean, definitely. I mean, honestly, like it's any given Sunday in this league, and that's what I like about it. And I mean, Grammys are going to come out fighting, AFM's going to come out fighting. Um, just looking, like I said, just looking at the bracket on paper, I'm saying those teams, but you can never count out, again, can never count out AFN. You can't count anybody out, but if AFN messes around and knocks off the Rampage, between them and Aftermath, they played a few times, so that's, another toss-up. So, those three teams are the powerhouses in that division. But right now, like I said, I'm gonna go with the consistency of the Rampage and say they would take it.
All right. Robbie's got his pick in. Looking forward to it. If you get your win, though, you get a date with the Scorpions afterwards. Your thoughts going into that potential matchup?
Man, it's tough. I mean, and with them, again, they're going to come out. I mean, they're just old veterans. They know the game. They're smart. Julio and Proc and Joe and all those guys, man, they're smart. They know what to do. I mean, we've never beat them. So, of course, they got that target on their back because they're number 1, 10-0. Somebody wants to give them that blemish. And it would be great to be us. You never count yourself out. So we're going to come out swinging. It's going to be a tough game. Last week, I mean, like I said, it was raining. They controlled the game. They ran the ball. They ended up beating us on a pick six. The final score was 12-6. Late in the game, we got a pick six. They got a pick six on us, so they beat us 12-6. But again, playoff time is a whole different beast. So you got to be sharp. You got to execute. You can't make mistakes. So it's going to be a tough one, man.
It's going to be a tough game, but one that could be a good one. Looking forward to it. A lot of good games Sunday, man. I'm really hyped. I'm really excited. This is going to be a great day for flag football.
Definitely. And I mean, it's like the good thing about this is if you look at the bracket from York, you got the Scorpions Renegades rematch. Potentially have a Scorpions Renegades rematch. Potentially, you can potentially have a Renegades Aftermath championship. So it's a lot of things lining up. Whereas I know a lot of guys have a lot. They want to get out there. They want to redeem themselves, and money's on the line, trophies on the line, bragging rights on the line. So they're gonna come out fighting, man.
Definitely, it's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Any other words to add, Robbie? Like anything going on Sunday? Otherwise, available for Phil. Anything you gotta get out there to the players?
Nah, man. We're kicking off at 9 a.m. We'll have I can't think of who it is right now, but we'll have food out there. We'll have a tent set up with food and refreshments for whoever's out there. That way dudes don't have to leave the field. We'll have the field goal post down on the bottom on field 2 so guys can, try to kick that for their extra points or whatever. But, I mean, other than that, man, it's just another fun day of football. Nothing special, nothing crazy. Playing rain or shine. So right now the forecast looks great, so we'll be good as far as that goes. But nah, man, it's just another Sunday for us, man. We're looking forward to it. Fields will be lined on Friday. Grass will be cut. We'll be ready to rock.
All right, man. Awesome.
See ya, Jersey.
Oh, let me. My son ran away. I'll go get it for you. But yeah, man. But so you coming out with the whole crew? No, respect, bro. Respect. You coming out with the whole crew, or you on Sunday? Or?
I'm down to come. Ross, you down?
I might be there. I talked to the boss lady.
Ross got to talk to his
Hey, I respect it, man. Gotta get it. Get the permission slip signed.
Yeah.
1 second, hold it. You making me make my bed, bro.
Getting a nice tour of your house a little bit.
Thank you, thank you. I did it myself, man. I do home improvement, but that's the jersey. You know, got the shorts,
Oh, they got short
the
the
matching.
delay on my screen. Yeah.
Yeah, got the
The
so I
hoodie
mean,
jersey?
yeah, hooded jersey with the logo inside the hoodie. So stepped up a little bit. You know,
I like it. I like it.
yeah. Some slight. But now we look. They say look good, play good. So hopefully we play better.
There you go. Looking forward to seeing what the spark you bring to the table is, Robbie.
Yes, sir. I like that. No pun intended, right? Yeah, man. But I appreciate you again, man. And like I said, I look forward to seeing you this weekend. And like again, man, I love what you're doing, and thank you for doing it.
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you. And I love what you guys are doing down there at OFFL.
Thanks, brother. All right. See you Sunday.
See you Sunday. Robbie Sparks joining us. Thanks for joining, Robbie. Moving on now. Is Orsini able to get on?
Let's see. Kevin Orsini still no hat button.
Orsini. Oh, Kevin. All right. Let me ask him. Maybe he's watching on his desktop. Some people do that.
He's trying to add himself again. And
Is it working?
no answer from live guest.
Does that. Who's up next on my list?
Let's try one more time.
You want to try one more time?
Yeah, no. It's
No.
not working.
All right. Tay Sosa Farrell. he on
Okay,
there?
hold on. I'm looking. He's not even on here.
I'll message him. Moving up. I'm moving up by each seed. So who I got next? Is there a renegade? Can we get a renegade at all?
Not a renegade that I know anyway.
All right. Thinking. Todd Combs available?
He was on the list. Oh, where'd he go? Hold on. Adding.
Do we got him?
He's being added. Still says adding. No answer.
No answer. Greg Proctor?
He was on the list.
He was on the list.
Greg Proctor. Now, Todd Combs trying to add himself. Adding.
Nigga, stop lying. Nigga, I'm right here, nigga.
What's up, Milf Hunter?
Milf Hunter himself. Big
What's up?
Todd Combs. How you doing, man?
What's up, Joey? What it
It's
do?
another night here at the house, man. Just having a couple drinks. How about you?
I'm having a drink too. Hey, that's a Buffalo, nigga. Your man just told on you. Hey, finish that. Nah, finish that shit right now.
AJ now, boss?
Nah, hey, yeah, he is AJ. Finish that shit though. Go ahead, tote that shit up, man. So you get your interview. Yeah, you got 60 seconds, nigga.
So what? I've never done Buffalo. What's this for? Gotta drink that shit. In 60
You got
seconds?
you got to drink the beer in 60 seconds, or you got to toss up another one, nigga. Yeah, there you go. Knock it down. You good? My nigga. There you go.
I saw him in the comments. He said to me, he's like, is that on the left hand or right? And I was afraid to answer. I didn't want to answer then.
Hey, look, hey, you know what's fucked up? Your old man fucking told on you. Your right hand man fucking told on you.
That is betrayal, sir.
Hey.
You wise with that, Joe.
I'm going to keep it on my right hand.
Be wise with that one, youngin.
See, I didn't want my beer where my laptop is, so I wanted to keep it away from it. And I was like, grab the left side. Bad idea.
It's not worth
Fuck
Todd,
that.
Rampage, number 2 seed right now in the OMFL standings. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts about this season?
Season was great. We took 2 losses on the same day. Shout out to the Scorpions. Travis fucking caught that catch
That
late in the
catch.
game.
You remember that catch, Ross? Oh,
Man,
my
fuck.
God. That was
Hey. Stop getting too excited, man. Fuck that catch. We want that nigga to catch that shit. The fuck wrong with y'all? But nah, real
Sorry,
shit.
man. I just love highlights.
Shout out to them. And then, then right after that, like, we was y'all depleted, fucked up, and then end up playing the Titans. And we just could never, regain that momentum and that spark and shit that we had for the Scorpions game. And we said that the Titans game was a trap game, and we got trapped, and they ended up beating us.
Dang.
But shout out to Locke and them, man. Them dudes, they played fucking hard. They fought. A win is a win. Season's going great, man. Chris playing good. Receivers, DBs, everything. Everything's good, man. Fucking D-line working, O-line working. Steve out that fucking boot, and he finally got socks on his feet. So we good now.
Looking forward to seeing what you guys could do come playoff time. You got 2 potential opponents. One of them's an old friend of yours, the Affiliate Nation. The other one is a couple of new birds, the 410 Ravens. I want your thoughts on that matchup.
I'm going with my motherfucking bros, man. AFN. Now, don't get me wrong. I played 410 Ravens. In the summertime with the bees and shit, scrimmage. They got some dogs over there. You know what I mean? They young, they scrappy, they up and coming. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they gonna roll over nothing like that. But of course, I'm going with my fucking guys though. I'm going with AFN. I expect to see them niggas. They better fucking win.
In that game, AFN versus Rampage.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be a classic. There's a lot of potential there.
Oh yeah, nah, it's gonna be a classic, man. The first game we played, shit, it was 6-7, fucking defensive battle, literally that came down to fucking Sheik end up taking a punt return to like the 4-yard line, and I think it was Chico Low ass punted the ball, but he like shanked it or something, and it like set us up in the red zone or something. No, or maybe not. We was picking on somebody on defense, and we end up, doing what we did in school. I think we had a field goal kicker though, which really just came down. It was 6-7 though. It was a tough ass game though.
Yeah, I heard it was a really good one when you guys played about a month ago. Really looking forward to what could be a potential rematch. Could be an upset. The Ravens, you can't sleep on them. I feel like this is going to be a good game either way. After that, you guys might be facing either Aftermath or the Grimies. Your thoughts on that match?
Grimey's always tough, man. They always play hard. But I'm gonna go with Aftermath though. But they got a lot of veterans over there. They got Kyrie and fucking Orion and them niggas and shit. What's a nigga named Liam? Nias or something, whatever. Him, Derek, and all them.
Yeah.
So they gonna ball out. I expect to actually see them in the semifinal round. So it's gonna be a great matchup, man. It's like the whole fucking league is tough. And over there on the other side, I expected, the No disrespect to the Titans or whatever, but I expected to be Renegades and Scorpions in the semifinals.
So the question is, who you
Yeah.
got in that one? Because we saw what happened in York. Could it be a repeat of York, or could it be a change of fortune this time around?
Um, I don't know, man. To me, it's like a toss up because I think Scorpions beat them in the regular season, if I'm not mistaken. Did they? I don't know if they even played them or not, but
Oh yeah, Scorpions beat them. They're 10-0.
okay, yeah. So Scorpions beat them in the regular season and they beat them in York. That's a toss up. You know what I mean? That pretty much anybody could win any given day, any given Sunday. So
I agree 100%. I'm
yeah,
looking forward to seeing that potential matchup too. There's a lot of good potential matchups in this tournament. Like this
yeah,
bracket
yeah,
shaped up really nicely.
yeah. Nah, out of all the leagues, I done played in all the DMV leagues. OMFFL is the toughest.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I 100% agree on.
yeah, OMFFL is the toughest.
They are locked in. You guys are locked and loaded down there in Owings Bills. Like it is a strong league. A lot of high caliber B teams slash A teams in there. There's potential in the OMFFL, and this playoff is going to be huge.
Yes, it is. Woo!
Got any other thoughts tonight before I call you in later for the other show?
Nah, but I got a little advertising though. Y'all niggas come get y'all dirt bull bags, man. And y'all subscribe to my OnlyFans page. I'm really on there slapping shit. I'm really on that thing dipping this shit. Y'all niggas think y'all can dip. I'm dipping this shit. I'm dumping too. But nah, yeah, just call me later, man. I'm gonna be fucked up when you call me later.
I'll call you later for Keystone Corner. I'll let you know. Can't wait.
All right. All right, man.
All right. See you there. See you.
All right. Holla.
Joining us. Always a good time. Always good to hear from him. Old friend of ours of many years here on Blunt Talk. You okay, buddy?
Was Kevin Orsini.
You're going to get it this time.
I had him.
Oh, Kevin's coming. Who we got?
Jeez.
What?
I don't know if it's my phone or if it's
It's
internet or
Facebook, bro. It's
it's
Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah, it's busted.
It's this terrible app that
It's Facebook.
garbage. But good to see you again, Kevin.
Yeah, man.
Longtime friend of Blunt Talk, dating way back to your Washington County days. Here you are right now in the 410 Ravens, however, OMFFL. I believe this is your first season down there, correct?
Yeah, I'm a rookie in this league. Yeah.
How does it feel to be a rookie in OMFFL? Talk about the transition going in the last couple years from county to Keystone to now OMFFL.
It's just it's like transitioning from Pee Wee football to high school football to college football. I don't want to say it's that extreme, but these guys, man, they're bigger, faster, stronger. It's probably the most physical league that I've played in. We didn't play the Scorpions in the regular season, but we played them up in York, and they're hands down the most physical team that I've ever come across. And it's fun, it is. It's a lot of fun. The talent down there is unbelievable. I mean, it kind of shows itself in all those stats like scoring, offense, the point differentials. Like there aren't any blowouts. Games are one-score games, two-score games. Nobody's getting blown out like 56-0. Like Misfits for blowing out people in Keystone, or whatever Bruins doing in county right now. It doesn't happen in this league like that. There's just dogs everywhere. faster receivers, faster backs, smarter quarterbacks. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can imagine, especially for you coming into this. You've always been a competitor, Kevin. I've known you for many years. I
Mhm.
met you way back when I first. Actually, I think you were one of the first people I met when I got into flag football outside of the survivors community.
Yeah.
And I've always known you to be a competitor on the field. Tell us about your season with the 410 Ravens. How did you and the Ravens get connected?
Tay Jackson hit me up um, close to that Fat Boy Five Man that happened up at the fairgrounds.
Five-man,
Um,
big
yeah,
man. Hey, that was a good time.
and yeah, that was a good time. So he hit me up and he's like, "Hey, we're putting a team in the Owings Mills League. We need a couple more big bodies for the line. Are you interested?" And I was mulling around like, man, I kind of want to retire and just see what Sundays are like without football, like playing football. Um, I just couldn't stay away. So yeah, I came out. I think my first practice was actually we were scrimmaging the Titans. Um, so yeah, it was a good time. I mean, the scrimmage was physical. These guys are younger guys. A lot of them are first year playing flag. Uh, Not a whole lot of experience, but um, guys are hungry. Guys are willing to learn. The transition from regular 11-man football to 9-man is a little bit different. You got, some of the guys on our team are, you know, fresh out of high school, a couple years out of high school removed. So them learning, receivers and the timing routes, the importance of the timing routes, defensive responsibilities, cover three is a little bit different. Execution wise, man is a little bit different. The way you position your body playing defense is a little bit different execution wise, but the principles are still the same. But it's been fun. It's been fun to see these guys kind of grow throughout the season. I know we've been in every game that we've played. I think was the Titans and the Venom beat us by 2 scores, and everything else has been 1-score games, 1-point games. I think we lost to Aftermath 7-6. Um,
And
but these
that's
guys,
and that's the thing about the Ravens is you guys have gotten better as the season is going on.
yeah, we've kind of come together. We've figured each other out. It's with the chemistry's continuing to build. Going up to York was good. We got a tough draw, being the younger team being assigned Scorpions and Gusto Land um, in day one. So it was a good experience for the younger guys and guys that have never done tournaments. Um, but this league, if you're coming into a league and you play in this league, I mean, this is the Ferrari of flag football in the area.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Let's take a look at your matchup. Your thoughts on it. You were at one time a member of the affiliate
I,
nation,
I
way
know
back
those
in
guys.
Johannesburg.
Yeah, I know those guys. And a lot of those guys, even from county, with playing with Andy on the old Red Knights, and yeah, I mean, I know those guys. I see you got Charles' jersey up there. I don't think he's that tall. He needs to get a smaller jersey. That looks like it's is that an
So
extra
that's
large?
actually my jersey, and Regan had given it to me a while back.
Oh,
I
okay,
chose 4 because I don't really have a set number. Not for
okay.
the most part. I just
I
choose
didn't
whatever.
know. I don't know if Charles gave you the jersey or not, but no,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
no, no.
messing.
I didn't even realize. I forgot that was Charles's jersey number until like after I told Regan I
Yeah,
wanted 4, and then like by that point it was
okay.
like, oh, I just got Charles's jersey basically.
Well, never mind. My bad. Um,
It's an awesome jersey though. I love it.
yeah, no, that's cool. But yeah, I like know those guys. Black, uh, Tante Tay. I think what Aubrey plays with them now. I don't know if he does league ball with them or just travels around Aubrey Shores. Um, Charles Chico Ace is back with them, so it's cool. It's cool to see those guys out there and to play against them. Um, In the regular season, they beat us. It was a close game. We fought with them. We made some mistakes. Bad clock management. I think it's definitely a game that we feel we should win. But we know going into it, it's going to be a dogfight. It'll probably be one of the better games of the day, to be honest with you. And it's playoffs, so we're going to be 100%. They're going to be 100%. So it'll be a good game to watch, and it'll be fun to be on the field with those guys, for sure.
I'm looking forward to that matchup. That is actually the first game I'll be live for today.
Cool. Finally.
AFN 410 Ravens, 9 a.m. on the Blunt Talk Media YouTube page. We'll have that matchup for you. If you get that win, though, you got a date with Rampage after the fact. That's a tough draw. Your thoughts on Rampage?
So the regular season game that we played, Rampage, I wasn't there. Not that it makes a difference because I'm a lineman, but we'd scrimmage them in the summer. I think Larry was saying that, and it was tough. They're a seasoned team, they're a veteran team. They've been around. They're physical, they're fast. And I told John that I wanted to play them because I missed out. It's my anniversary, so I had to sit that one out, unfortunately. So, but looking forward to it. The scrimmage, those guys, they're physical too. Their defensive front is tough. They're fast. But it's just, I enjoy playing them because, their defensive line guys are 100 miles an hour, just rushing with everything they've got every single time. So it's fun for me to go at somebody that does that too. It just makes me work, makes me better. It makes everybody better when you play against competition like that.
100% agree on that. Looking at the other part of the bracket, Aftermath Grimies. Who you got in that matchup?
If it's everybody for Aftermath, like if they were up in New York, like if they show up like that, Aftermath, I just think that their defense will be too much, and they've got too much speed on the other side of the ball. Like everybody's been saying, any given Sunday, anybody can beat anybody. But I'd take Aftermath.
Aftermath, all right. So that said, let's say you guys make a run, get to the finals. Cinderella gets a chance to have her time and shine. Who do you got as your opponent?
If
So I'll read off you the matchups.
How far are we going? Okay, I like Venom there.
Okay, Venom would then play Scorpions. Renegades, Titans, which that is the fourth time they've played in a month.
I know, and that's tough.
Yeah. Especially considering they played twice in York. Back-to-back days, actually. So who do you got in that one?
I just think that, I don't know. I think the Renegades would be. I just want to go with the higher seed there. That could be a very close game, but I would give it to Renegades.
So in your semifinal, your bracket, you got Scorpions, Renegades. Who in your mind takes that one?
That should be it. Oh. I don't even know. I feel bad making this call because I haven't seen these guys play each other as much as a lot of other people have played. I know how physical the Scorpions are. I know how, smart their quarterback is. I know that, they've played each other. That's basically, Redskins, Cowboys, Steelers, Ravens. They're always kind of top dogs. If I had to choose because they're on a show, I would just say Scorpions.
Scorpions? All right. So you got Scorpions in the other bracket. Good choice. Anything else you got to add for tonight going into Sunday?
No, I think that's it. I know my guys are going to come out. They're going to be fired up. They're going to be ready to go. we did some team building last week, and I just think that we're ready to kind of get over the hump. Our talent and our ability does not reflect our record. We've been in every game. It's just been, young guys making mistakes, mental errors, things like that. But we've cleaned a lot of that up. The best game that we played all season was against Renegades, and we beat them. So I think we're going to have to come out and play that football again, and we'll make some noise.
Looking forward to seeing what the 4-1-0 Ravens can do when they take flight on Sunday. We shall see.
Yep.
Anyways, Kevin, thank you for joining us tonight. Always good to have you on, man.
Yep.
Best of luck. I'll see you on the field.
I appreciate it. We'll see you guys Sunday.
See you Sunday. He said he'd be ready at 9:05, and now it's about 12 minutes later.
He is not on the list.
Sad day. Who do we got? Greg Proctor?
Adding Greg Proctor.
Got to get Greg on. It's clicking.
It's still adding.
It does it.
It does it.
You're not in the damn
There you
picture.
go.
What's good? What's good?
Same old here, Greg. Another nice night here at the house. Having a couple
Right.
of beers, having a good time. How about you?
Man, I'm just, making my popcorn, man. I was entertained by everybody that was on here. So I figured I'd go ahead and get some popcorn, get my popcorn ready.
Well, Greg, here we go. Another tournament upon us, essentially.
Right.
Sunday is always money day. And this
Indeed.
feels like a big-time deal. Your thoughts going into this one?
My thoughts going into this weekend? Oh, I'm ready. We always ready. Let me go back down to my dungeon.
Greg, a little bit of disappointment last time we saw you back at York. What exactly went down on that interception?
Oh, man. It was exactly what you said. An interception. Which one? Which one?
Okay, I think it was a pick six, right, Ross?
No.
Or was he pulled down? I haven't watched the game in a week, so I gotta remember.
Yeah, no. It wasn't a pick six.
Okay. It was to play the fourth quarter before they took the lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Bad throw. I was expecting my guy to come back a little bit more, but Smurf made a hell of a play. He just took the ball right from his hands. So give credit where credit's due, man. He could play. He could play.
Nonetheless, you guys weren't exactly down and out. You did manage to get down the field, but unfortunately just fell short in the end. The Renegades. However, here you are, a couple weeks later, another shot in the playoffs. Your thoughts on a potential matchup between either – I'm going to go ahead and ask for your opinion on the bracket.
Talk to me about the bracket. Oh, first, let me give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to Gusto Land. I still don't know who you are, but let me just give you a shout out. I didn't get a chance to see him on Sunday. I heard they left early, but And shout out to
whatever over Scorpion Saturday got him a little too excited. They got to learn that Sunday is where championships are won.
Yeah, everybody learns some way.
They're still new. They're still new to 9-man. Give them time. Give
them time. Really?
Yeah,
nah. Here's the thing, though. They have some veteran guys. I forgot my man's name. The left tackle. He's nice as shit. Like he could ball his ass up. Huh? He the one. He always wears shirt halfway off. I mean? He can play like he's a baller.
He got that Ezekiel Elliott crop top.
Right. But he should know better. He should have known. He didn't see half of our team there. But he
I mean,
was
as soon
pumped
as
up.
I saw that you weren't the quarterback, I was like, I see what's about to happen.
I mean, but yeah, but no. Shout outs to special. I call him my special needs little brother, the Renegades, man. Congratulations to them, man. Well deserved victory. They got over the hump against us, and they got the chip. For real, that's being real. That's not even like they got it. They definitely coming for everybody. You know what I mean? Like they could play. They can
Yeah,
play,
no, I just
and Leo can play. Like he brings an extra dimension to their offense that they didn't have with Jim. Like Jim could play, like he's definitely cerebral, but Leo give you both and athleticism. If play breaks down, he could get out. So he brings another dimension to their offense. Shout out to them, especially all their playmakers, man. They got a ton of playmakers. But okay, let's go ahead and get to the thing. Enough about York. Let's go ahead and get to these this playoffs.
Yeah, Greg, I gotta say, Scorpions, you guys have had a hell of a season. Especially you consider 7 shutout wins. This defense is lights out
Oh
right now.
yeah. Shout out to the Scorpions defense. They've been holding it down for the offense, basically holding it down for me this whole year. I was on some BS all the way up until we played the Renegades. For real, like I was never focused, never locked. It was just all mentally on me. And truth be told, like other than the AFN game, we only scored 6-7 points per game. That was it. Up until
Yeah,
this last week.
that's
Up
what I
until this
meant.
last week.
See, I was wondering, I'm like, is Greg declining? Is this the end for Greg Proctor? Or is he just holding it back to the real deal?
Nah, man. Hey, Eddie, man, I'm drinking, man. I was drinking earlier. That's why I'm sweating like a slave, man. But I still got my popcorn though. Hold on, let me get my popcorn ready. Let me entertain the folks.
All right, I want to ask you your predictions on these bracket matchups, starting out
Mm-hmm.
Venom and FOE. So you got between Venom and FOE, who's going to play you?
Oh, you said, I'm sorry. Give me the teams again, brother.
Sorry about that. Venom and FOE.
Venom and FOE. So you got Malfoverse on FFL. We just played Venom, and they're tough. They're scrappy. Oh man, but FOE, they definitely been balling out. They basically had a bye. Oh man. You know what? I'm not gonna go against my boys, man. I got to go with OMFFL on this one. I'm gonna give it to Venom in a slight edge. I'm gonna give it 13-12.
13. I can see it. I can see that.
Yeah. Because I'm not exactly sure. I know FOE was balling out towards the end of the season. You know, definitely got the upset win over Aftermath, but I haven't seen them in a minute. And just based off of how we played against Venom this past Sunday, yeah, I think they're ready.
Oh, yeah.
To advance.
So looking on the other part of your bracket, obviously you got yourself winning over Venom or FOE. It don't matter which.
Right.
But who do you got your opponent being? Is it Renegades or Titans?
Man, that's a tough one. It's a tough one. You know, they always play them tough. For some reason, it doesn't matter. Lock and Company, Lock Birdie, man, they. But at the same time, oh man, I don't know, man. It seems like Titans, and I love them to death. They kind of like they had the game at York, but I think they try to milk the clock too early instead of just playing their ball. And I think that's the reason why they lost. They seem to have some type of breakdown towards the end of the game, so I got to give the edge to the Renegades.
I think so too, and I can see that regard. I'll get to my predictions later on, but I can see.
But it's going to be, it's definitely going to be a physical matchup because definitely Titans, if nothing else, they're going to be physical with you.
100%.
Yeah, offensively and defensively. So anybody coming across that middle, yeah, Moan is there. waiting to pop somebody for no damn reason. So,
I noticed that one.
so yeah, so I got Renegades winning close, but it's close. It's still going to be like 12-7. You know, I got Renegades winning by a touchdown.
Got Renegades by a touchdown?
Yeah.
All right. Other match. So obviously you got yourself over Renegades. Let's take a look at the other bracket. AFN Ravens. Who you got in that one?
Wow. You know what? I'm going to say that's really going to come down to which AFN decides to show up and play. I get 410 Ravens. They definitely have been balling late. The great addition with Josh out there, quarterback. He definitely has another dimension to their offense. I haven't really seen them that much. I have seen AFN, and when they want to play, they have playmakers. They have ballers, man. I got to go with and 410 Ravens. Like your guy said earlier, they're young. You know, not really kind of new to the game. I got to give it to the vets, man. With AFN, I would give it to AFN.
AFN, yeah, I get that. So that being said, AFN Rampage. Who you got in that one?
AFN Rampage. See, I think Rampage is going to be without Otis this weekend, so it's going to be. Chris is definitely going to have a. You know what? That would probably make Chris more dangerous back there.
Think so.
Because yes, just because now he's not. I can't say force feeding, but he's not going to. He's going to hit the open person. He's got to hit the open person. So I got Rampage winning. I got Rampage winning. Like I think Todd he'll actually get some catches. They got the big boy out there who I know we played him out there. Like he scored on us out there in York. Hopefully they get Scoop involved. Like he's definitely a killer out there. So they have some weapons. So I got Rampage winning.
All right.
Yeah.
Rampage in the semis. Who you got? Who do you got as the opponent? In Aftermath, or you got Grindies?
Aftermath. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
So
Especially if they
Rampage
show up.
To see come Championship Sunday.
So Aftermath and oh man, you know what? Mel and I we talked about this. For some reason, Rampage has Aftermath's number. For some reason, they can't beat Rampage. They just can't be. For some reason, I don't know why. But Rampage matches up well with them. Yeah, they match up very well with them. So I'm gonna get. I got Rampage going to the chip again. And losing.
So we got a Scorpions Rampage final on Greg Proctor's end.
Got Scorpions winning, man.
Obviously. I mean, it's a 3-back game, but I'd be questioning you a little bit.
Now, okay, let's just say, it's snowing that weekend and, the Scorpions just don't show up at all that weekend. I would have Renegades Rampage up in there.
Okay.
And that would be tough. I would like to see that matchup.
I would too.
I would like to see that matchup. Not this weekend though. Again, like at a later, maybe in Florida, I could see that matchup. Like, even though I really don't want to see FFL playing against one another down in Florida.
I like to see them do what they were going to do for Atlantic City, which was match everybody up with a team not from around their area.
Yeah. Man,
I would hate to see you guys. I know you guys had to play Renegades last year on day 2.
Man, we played I'm sorry, with the exception of 2 games, our, travels to the championship were all MAFL and on FFL.
Isn't that crazy how that happens?
Yeah.
You just can't avoid each other. Like
I'm like, are you serious? But that's the crazy. But see, that's why I said what I said. Like on FFL, like basically DMV in general, as the best talent, best ball, because the thing is, like the teams from up north, they'll sit up there and get anybody. Like if you could play, like they treat it like college. You know, like they're going to recruit. Whereas we're going to play with our peoples, our family, and we rock out like that. And we just say, look, if we lose, we lose. You know, we may pick up a piece here and there, but other than that, you know, we rock out with our guys. So that's what I love about our area. Now, the downfall to that is that whenever we sit up here and try to come up with a quote unquote all-star team, you know, it's like, hey, you know, we could all compete. You know, with those teams from up north, like we can make an A team and a B team. Why don't we just take those two teams, you know, have an A team and a B team, but it's just the egos. You know, who would quarterback for the A team? Who would quarterback for the B team? You know, who's going to be on the team? Who are the receivers? Who are the DB? Who's going to play? You know, Achilles' heel will always be the offensive line.
Yeah, that is the biggest thing. A lot of those lines in the A bracket, you look at main event, you look at Strong Island, you look at Lions and Publishers. And those are the teams that you may be facing, Greg, come nationals, because you guys are still in A, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We played those guys before. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. It's like half of our league have played A ball before with the same guys that we have, so it's no different. It's just that we're getting older. Like we can compete with anybody on the A. It's just, you know, hey, we're getting a little bit older. Some of the linemen retired. Some of the linemen are not here. Shout out to BR. So,
Any other thoughts you got tonight, Greg?
I
said, any other thoughts you got tonight?
Now, hey man, thank you personally for doing what you do, man, for the video, man, the cameras, man. Yo, we never had that type of exposure. And I appreciate you, Kate, Ben, for bringing it, you know, for bringing flag football alive to everybody, man. Really. I really appreciate it. And I hope people look out for you know, for the media people. And I really hope that you do something for the media people, you know, out there to get exposure to you guys. Let us know how you guys really feeling about media. Expose that to us because we truly don't know. Like we just know that y'all behind the scenes, y'all shoot the damn games. You got Ben and Kate, they taking pictures and all that, but hey man, y'all taking time out of y'all busy day, you know, whatever y'all got going on out of y'all lives. Now, granted, y'all doing it for the love of probably some of the people and for the love of the game. But at the same time, you know, most of us would rather play, but y'all doing something totally different. I just hope y'all being compensated and blessed out there on the fields. Like if y'all hungry, thirsty, or something like that, somebody's looking out for y'all in that aspect. So I really appreciate it, and the Scorpions appreciate it of what y'all do.
Thank you. And we appreciate what you guys do on the field. It's what you guys do on the field that makes this whole thing work.
Right.
We're just here to capture the moments that you'll never forget.
Yeah. Yeah, and I appreciate that. Man, you made me look like a rock star, man, for real. Going back to what Todd was talking about, that touchdown to Travis, I was like, damn. Shit, I thought I was I had fans out there in the stadium and all that. Man, your call of the game, man, has been, you definitely took it to another level, man, and I appreciate you.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys Sunday. I'll be trying to work my way around the fields. We're going to try to get as much coverage we can out there on Sunday.
Don't worry about it. We're going to be out there all day. We'll be out there to the chip. So you'll get a chance to video us. We'll be all the way out there to the chip. We'll hold up the trophy at the end. So don't worry about it. I know you'll be out there.
I'll be there, Greg. Looking forward to it.
All right, man.
You got
Appreciate
anything
you.
else to add tonight?
Nah, man, just tune in on Sunday, man. I hope everybody show up healthy and safe on Sundays, and everybody just put out your all, man. Give it your all out there. That's it.
Looking forward to it. Like I said the other night when I was doing my little wrap-up show on Saturday, November is the month. This is it. This is what
Hmm.
separates me from the boys.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah,
All right,
brother.
Greg, you want to
All
talk
right,
anything
man.
else tonight?
Nah, man. Hey, man. Hey. Good luck to the Scorpions, man.
Good luck to all you. Good luck to you guys as well, and good luck to all the teams out there this weekend. Looking forward to it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We may come out there to what's that, Washington County, and beat up on teams out there.
Hey, you want the competition, Ross? I think Warriors Scorpions should be a pretty good game.
Who?
Pretty physical
Man,
up top.
you try to get the boys killed.
Nah,
Nah, Ross wants all the smoke.
I don't duck no wreck.
You ain't got to duck it. You gonna feel it though. You ain't. We don't want
That
you to
would be a
duck.
physical ass matchup.
I think Warriors Scorpions would be a fun game to
That'd
watch.
be a
I'll be
physical
honest.
ass matchup. Just make sure you miss that one, Proctor. We'll be good.
Man, I ain't worried about no damn Clancy out there, man. Clancy ain't shit.
That would be a good matchup.
Now we hitting his ass right off the cuff.
That's why I told you to make sure you miss that one because we hitting you too.
I expect it though. That's the thing. I expect it.
Fair enough.
All right, fellas. Y'all have a good one now.
But,
And see y'all Sunday, man. Y'all be easy.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right.
try and make it done there for sure.
All right, man. I'll see you Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining us. Always good to have him on.
All right, Tay.
Tay said he was watching. I don't know, Tay. Said you weren't. I'm getting a beer though. That's all I know.
He's on here, but no ad button. Son of
Seldom
a
likes to
bitch.
stream and re-enter.
Tay, get out and get back in, brother.
He's got to hurry though. I think I'm running out of guests off the top of my head.
Yeah, you're in here, but there's no ad button, Tay.
I'm trying to think of who else we got. Devontae, you gotta exit and re-enter. This damn beer is overflowing.
All right, let's see. He's trying to add himself. It's been kind of working. No answer. Let's try it again. Hold on.
Oh boy.
No answer. Son of a bitch, Tay. It's not working, brother.
Facebook Live. Who else do we got?
Damn, Trey just called you from Buffalo, dude.
Oh, no. No. I handed it to my right hand and drank out of my right. That doesn't count. I ain't doing that again.
I call you from Buffalo.
Nope. This is the. Oh, okay. I grabbed it with my right hand. It's the left hand, right?
Can't drink out of your left hand, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's the left hand. Try something with the right hand.
I'm not the Buffalo master, though. So
Someone's got to get Todd Combs in here to draw on that.
Yeah, no Tay.
No, Tay?
Try to get out and come back in, Tay.
The sad part is I think I'm out of guests. So a renegade, is there anybody available?
Todd Combs said drink up.
No, what? Oh, come on. God damn it.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Hold on. Tay, while you do that, I'll do this, okay?
It cannot be in your dominant hand whatsoever. Apparently. I thought it was a left hand thing. See?
That's what I thought.
You learn something new every day.
So keep it on my left hand, on my right. It was in my left hand earlier, and you said, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
These rules are confusing.
I think that's part of the problem with Buffalo is forever. It's just to get you fucked up.
Blurry, you told me that it was in the other hand. Now I'm confused. I don't remember this rule when I was drinking as a kid.
I think that's part of Buffalo. Just change the rules.
No matter to me. I'll get another one.
All right, Tay's trying to add himself again. There we go.
Is it
Now
working?
this time it says adding.
Is there another beer here? Is this yours?
No, I just brought you that one.
You're a good man, Ross.
You got Buffalo.
I think I'm on 7 beers tonight.
You got Buffalo.
I drank it, Trey. My 60 seconds is up. Come on. That wasn't 60. Fuck y'all. Okay, where you at?
It's adding. I'll have to review the rules again.
Already post the rule, send them to me so I can keep them in mind. Tay, where are you at?
All right,
Tay Salsa.
Adding again. So I keep my ass behind the camera. I can drink out of whatever hand I want to. Declined.
Tay, you declined?
You have to accept it.
Tay, I guess you don't want to talk. I don't know. Maybe he changed his mind.
If he declines again, we're just going to move on.
If he does, that's
Decline.
it. He did? All right. Yeah. Tay don't want to talk.
He don't want on no more.
Tay changed his mind. All right. That's it. I'm out of people's.
Somebody got me blocked and won't let me add.
Is that what's going on?
That's what he said.
I ain't got you blocked. That's a Facebook issue.
Keep saying decline, Tay.
Yeah, dude. It's saying decline for what Ross is saying. I know I ain't got you blocked.
There's no suspensions in the Blunt Talk Live.
I'm not Andy, bro. I don't got you blocked. It said Andy's account.
I'm trying, man. It keeps popping up that you keep trying to add yourself, too. That's the weird part.
Yeah, Facebook's weird, bro. Are you trying it a third time?
Yeah.
This ain't the county show. There's no Hoffmans around. Trust me.
This is not a Hoffman-sponsored event.
This is Blunt Talk.
What's up, Zach?
What it do, man? Joe, you need to slow down and work, bro.
Man, I have no idea what the hell you're saying. Try speaking now.
You hear me?
You got headphones?
A lot of background noise today.
Yeah, all I hear is background noise, bro.
Bro.
There you go.
You hear me now?
Fuck you, Trey.
He said Trey, by the way.
Not you, Tay. I'm talking about Trey in the comments. Tyler's brother.
Shit's broke, bro.
Yeah, Tay, I can't hear a word you're saying. Yeah, he's done. We gotta cut him.
I think he went to get something.
Maybe we have to give you his headphones. Over my fucking shirt. R.I.P. Tay. Anyways, moving on. Jesus. Spilled all that beer all over me when I was trying to drink all that. I'm not going to grab my right hand again. I got to stop doing that. So Tay's not working. Trey, I sleep here like almost every time I do a show. Like I pass out on the couch, literally, because I'm usually too drunk to keep going. Well, you know, no other guests, so on to predictions.
Right.
If Tay tries to call in, let me know. I mean, sorry, Tay. We try to get you, bro. I don't know what. Yeah, there's a lot of noise on your end. There was no audible sound.
Hold on.
You trying again?
Yep.
All right, but let me know how that goes. You get my 8th beer of the night. It's not my dominant hand, just so you know.
Decline again, Tay.
All right, Tay's done. We're done with guest calls. Let's move on to the prediction portion of the show. The best portion. All right, let's get to it. Beginning 9 a.m. We got a kickoff. Venom. Not Venmom. Versus FOE. Ross, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Venom.
Venom.
Just from what I've heard.
Venom?
Yeah, I really don't know that much about either team, but I'm gonna go with Venom.
I got Venom too.
See?
Yeah. Only because I've only watched like a quarter of FOE, so I don't know much about them. Like, I'll be honest about that. I've only watched a quarter of them as a team.
Alright.
So it's like I can't make a fair evaluation. So I've seen Venom more. I know what they could do. I'm going to go with Venom just because of that. AFN Ravens, who you got?
AFN.
I think the Ravens have a big opportunity here. I'm gonna say it straight up. I think the affiliates are on upset alert. This Ravens team is starting to gel down the stretch at the right time. But that said, it's playoffs. This is where veterans win. In AFN, they got the veterans, they got the talent. The affiliates take this one, in my opinion.
Yeah. I was thinking AFN.
Moving on now to the 1 versus 8 matchup, 10 a.m. My bracket, well, so far we agree. So we have the same bracket. Scorpions, Venom, who you got?
Scorpions.
I think so too. I think it's going to be hard for Venom to win this game. Scorpion's defense is a lot. Proctor's hard to stop. I think Venom is going to put up a fight early on, but I think the Scorps pull away as the game goes on. Scorpions in this one.
Yeah, I mean, 7, would you say 7 shutouts out of 10 games?
1.5 points per game surrendered.
Yeah, that means they can literally score a safety. By average, they can score a safety and win the game. So,
Too good.
you gotta go with Scorpions.
Yeah, Scorpions I got over Venom as well. 10-10 kickoff, Rampage, AFN, if this happens.
Rampage.
It's like that laughter is echoing.
That's
It's kind of funny.
That's Mad Dog for you.
Good old Maddox. Rampage, that's a tough one for me, man. That's going to be, if that happens, if we get Rampage AFN in that second round, Orsini, I'm just saying, there's a chance you could beat them. I'm not saying you're going to. I'm saying there's a chance. You know, I'm like the guy from Dumb and Dumber. I'm saying you think there's a chance. There's a chance. There's always a chance. There's a good chance. I think you guys could do it. I just don't think you're experienced enough to win this game. Not you, but the team, that is, I should say. In my personal opinion, I think Rampage comes out and beats AFN. Yeah. But you got to think about it. AFN's going to be already warmed up. Whereas Rampage, they're going to come in cold. on what is a cold day, and I think AFN definitely has a shot. Left hand again. This is my right, just so you know. I got in this one ultimately, if it comes down to it in my bracket, I think Rampage takes it. I just think Rampage is a deeper team right now. I think Rampage is a better team. In my opinion, Rampage takes this game. Yeah. Moving on to the 11-20 game, Renegades, Titans. Who you got, Ross?
Renegades, Titans.
Third time in like 2 weeks they'll play.
Yeah, I'm about to go Renegades.
See, that's the thing, like, this was a very competitive game when they played back in York. Right. That game was 24-13, but that was not... The final score was a lot more close. It was not what the game was. It was a much closer game than that. And I think it's going to be another slugfest. I think it's going to be another struggle. But I think the Renegades have a better offense. You know, Titans have the experience. They have a lot of experience, but so do the Renegades. I'm going to go with Renegades. I just think they're more talented.
It's a hot hand right now.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you look back at how they did at York. Yeah. Moving on now to the other 11-20 kickoff. We got Aftermath and Grimies. Ross, who you got?
Aftermath.
I got Aftermath, too. I just feel like this Aftermath team, you know, they're having a really good month. Got a lot of momentum going to this tournament. Grimies, I don't think has enough to win this game. It's going to be close early on, but I think Aftermath pulls away. Moving on now, we have the same bracket right at the moment, so might as well keep going to the same matchups. Field 1, Scorpions, Renegades. Who do you got?
That's Scorpions.
You got Scorpions still?
Yep.
Even after York, because you called that game in York.
I did.
You were there for that game in York.
Scorpions going to be looking for a little bit of revenge from that game.
I think they're going to be as well. I think, like, Scorpions are going to be uber pissed going in. They knew they had a shot at York. They played so well this year. They're on pace to make a run in the A bracket potentially come Florida. I think Scorpions take this one, but I think it's a close game. I think it comes down to the final drive. And I think it's going to be a really good game at that. Looking forward to it. If it does happen, so many potential good games. This is going to be a great tournament to be a part of. So we both got Rampage Aftermath. If that is the semifinal, Ross, who do you got?
I don't know, Joey. Who you got?
Why you? I asked you first. Come on.
Yeah.
Left hand.
You're the one who's been watching more games down there than I have.
I'm going Rampage. I'm going Rampage in a very close game.
Right.
Like one that comes down to the final few minutes. I think Rampage is a little bit more deeper as a team. They played a lot better as the season goes on. I think they take this one. I'm going to ask you again. Who do you got?
Scorpion.
What? I said Rampage Aftermath. You fuck. Jesus, Ross.
I'm just picking who I think.
So you got Scorpions winning this tournament. Is that your spoiler?
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. Scorpions Rampage, my final. I'm going to go...
I don't know now. I think Aftermath might win that one, man.
So you got Scorpions Aftermath in your bracket?
Yeah.
All right. So I got Scorpions Rampage. Ed says we 17 nothing them boys last time we played them. That's why I got Rampage.
Yeah. Never know, though.
Never know. Aftermath is prone for an explosion. Because get it? They were exploded. Yeah, you get it.
I get it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Finals in this one. I got Scorpions versus Rampage.
I got Scorpions no matter who they face. I think Scorpions gonna win it all again.
I agree. I think this is a Scorpions' time to shine.
Yeah.
I think the repeat happens and they continue the momentum they established at the end of last year.
Yeah.
I think the Scorpions take it over Rampage in the finals and another low-scoring slugfest game. Albeit, I don't know, man. That York game was insane. That was a hell of a game. Ron Peasy says we beat Aftermath. Y'all guys going out in the first round.
The regular season's different than playoffs.
Yeah, it's very different. And Aftermath,
You really look at it.
they got some momentum right now.
Scorpions defense is only surrendering 1.5.
Well, he's more referring to the Grimes game, I believe. But I feel like overall Scorpions take it. Maddox, who do you get?
That's a smart bet.
14.
Scorpions in the championship against Rampage. Tough decision for Maddox. You got to think really hard on this one.
I got Scorpions.
So we all three got Scorpions. Here we are then. Scorpions, all three. That's who we got. We'll have live coverage Sunday. I'll be there, 9 a.m. AFN. 410 Ravens. Ross, we'll try to get you there too.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
With you for a couple games. Ross is currently,
Somewhat immobile.
a little bit on the IR, but we'll try to get him out there. Even if he's got one of those mechanical wheelchairs to get himself around. So until then, this Sunday, 9 a.m., I'm Joey Blaze. We'll see you soon. For Ross Collins and Little Maddox Collins, good night.